Really? It is. The wild Northwest.
Yes, it's true. And this is episode 7, right?
Sure, why not? Let's go with that.
Okay.
I like that.
This is episode 7.
And even if it's not episode 7, it is now.
And we're back. And we thank you for being back with us.
We being me.
Yeah,
me.
Irvin.
No, I'm not Irvin anymore.
Oh, okay. Who are you?
I am. I'm Fetty something. Working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm still Talia.
Yeah.
I am still Kylie.
You know, I had a great, and just entirely just to jump right into an idea that I had with my friends the other night. I was like, you know, one of us should have dressed up as the Yu-Gi-Oh character Pegasus, but also dressed up in hood attire because they both had an eye thing, you know? So you could be like Fetty Sus or Pega Wop. I don't
follow what you're saying.
No, it's cool. It's just a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Because, you know, you always see all the memes and stuff, and it's just like, my teacher sent me to detention, I sent her to the Shadow Realm. It's just funny, nerdy jokes. So just being Fetty Wap and Pegasus, if someone out there is listening and you know who both of these people are, they're probably laughing their ass off right now, the idea of a black Pegasus singing, making animals sound. Anyway, forget it.
Leave a comment if you understand what this...
Right. I got the play on words part, but I don't know anything else.
Yeah. He had a millennium item. Fetty Wap's a millennial.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's so deep, but you have to have already dug the hole. Anyway, what up? It's your boy Irvies. Episode 7. I'm just gonna restart this because why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna edit anything out of there. That's gonna be there, but I'm just gonna. This episode is gonna be so amped. It got to start twice.
Right.
So
you hear all the energy.
This is the second coming of episode 7 within itself.
Woo!
Yes, and we're actually going to just to keep with the momentum. We're gonna introduce something new to the podcast.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be pretty much giving shout out and celebratory praise and kudos to things and people and stuff and other nouns in our lives that we think are really awesome. Like, I guess this week-ish. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be called Bravo.
Bravo!
So, you know, we might have to revisit some of these people at certain time. Maybe give it like a Bravo award. And I'm sure that imaginary statue will be of Dejanay from the Proud Family clapping her hands.
Yes.
That will be our imaginary statue that we will hand out to whomever we so see fit. And we will... probably have a list. This is all... See, I'm not supposed to do this. We're supposed to already talk about this before we record, but it's cool. We're going to let y'all know. We're going to do it like this, and we're going to probably nominate some people and let you guys vote. So, whoever you decide that you want, we're going to roll with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
we didn't... And also, we didn't shut the studio door today, so there might be sounds from another studio... creeping their way into ours. And that's fine, you know?
Prepare for nigga sounds.
Because gentrification is a thing, okay?
An abundance of nigga sounds.
So when you hear these things, understand that it's supposed to be here.
I'm too afraid to knock on the niggas door and say, can you keep it down, niggas? No.
I know, I don't gotta sack like DJ. You know? I can't, come on, man. I just need you to turn it down just a little bit, man.
No. They are committed, though, the guy.
Yeah.
On the bike.
You know what? So bravo to those guys.
Sure.
Bravo to the studio across from us.
They fucking us up, but sure.
You know. I'm going to kick it off with our first ever bravo. So, I wanted to give big ups to... I'm going to say this now because this person might not ever be heard from ever again, but while we're here... my guy for the Detroit Pistons, Andre Drummond. Okay. He's bringing old school ball back right now. Mr. 2020 this year. Looking like somebody's like great grandpa and shit. Doing stuff people we haven't heard from since like Wilt the Stilt or like, I don't even know who else. Some old ass nigga that's probably dead. He's doing it today. So in today's league, that's pretty damn impressive. You got the Pistons looking like they're going to make the playoffs in the East, which means they're going to win like 30 games. And I just got to say bravo to you, sir. You get our first bravo.
Bravo.
Bravo. We support your bravo. I would like to give a bravo for Missy Elliott. I enjoyed the video. Not too keen on the song, but I think it's going to grow on me. Mm-hmm. I think there will be a lot of dance videos that will come out with this song.
Yes, WTF.
I love the video. Like I said, the puppets were dope. Pharrell was dope. It's been like 7 years since her last single, 10 years since her last album.
Damn.
Bravo.
She was on my list too, actually.
Legend.
So that works. That was you. I think we all had. So she probably should have got the first one, but no, Andre Drummond still gets that.
Oh, no, okay.
You know, sure. we can't take that.
Although
back.
it's a consensus.
Yeah.
That one was
no. Okay. It happens like that. James Harden was the MVP last year, but he wasn't, so whatever.
Well, that's cool. All right. Well, how about a quick bravo for Miss Holly Holm?
See, that was on my list too.
Uh-oh.
Since she just became...
So wait, hold on real quick. Before you even say that. So the second person was a unanimous thing. The third person, at least two of us had her. The first guy, it's just me, but he's still... So I don't want... Just because there's no specific order, everybody gets their cheers. I don't want anybody thinking this is a sexist thing. The guy talks first, the guy picks a guy, the guy gets the first, and then all these women just start getting brought up.
You really thought too deep about that, I feel.
Yes,
maybe so.
We didn't say anything.
I didn't think you guys would. I know you guys wouldn't, but you know, some people would. So.
I decided, I don't know who that is. That sounds cool. All right.
He's breaking records, man.
So, bravo to Holly Holm.
Yeah.
MMA champ. What's
I would just call her a boxing specialist. You know, she just beat Ronda Rousey, which no one thought could happen.
There was so much shock.
She's a new champion.
Yeah, at that weight class, you know. It's like the one job as a woman where everybody knows how much you weigh. Like you're a fighter, right? Yeah, it's like, oh, coming in at 134.
Interesting.
And like, you know, you're supposed to be 134, you come in at 136. Oh, the bitch is fat. Couldn't cut the weight. It's like 2 pounds, really? Okay. Whatever. Shout out to all my bantamweight ladies out there.
That was quite a knockout.
I know. I don't even watch MMA or like boxing or any kind of fighting sports.
Combat sports. But I watched that, and I was like, wow, okay.
Right.
There was a lot of shit talked until a foot went upside somebody's head.
Right, that foot.
That's a game changer right there.
It was an unrelenting foot.
Hit it with that stink meaner. You know? She just wasn't ready. Talking all that good shit.
Stink meaner.
It's true. I mean, you see the picture of Holly now? Especially because she's a boxer that knocks you out with her foot.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
Yeah, that was cool. It was kind of exciting to watch that fight. My actual bravo though, she was like my honorary bravo.
Oh,
how you have honorary? How many do you have?
I said first I wanted to say, and now I'm gonna say my actual one.
You can have more than one. Like,
it's my bravo is for Grey's Anatomy and Miss Shonda Rhimes.
Oh, it's really?
All I'm gonna say is bravo for Grey's Anatomy and to Shonda Rhimes for addressing race and racism.
I remember an episode where there was this white supremacist that didn't want Bailey touching him.
I do remember that.
I remember that one.
But this was like a conversation that's very relevant for right now.
Does it have anything to do with Grey being white and her new sister being black?
Are you the type of person that if you keep guessing and I answer it correctly, you're going to get mad?
Yes.
Okay, then we're not even going to go there.
Does it have anything to do with Callie being Mexican and her new girlfriend being white?
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with any of the
interracial gay couple.
Nah,
okay, so I have another bravo.
I didn't even get to do my bravo since someone didn't watch Grey's Anatomy.
Does it have anything to do with Grey's first kid being black and adopted and her other two children being biologically white?
It has absolutely nothing
now
to do.
Now you just showing out. Like, you're just flexing your trivia muscle.
My Grey's Anatomy knowledge. Let you know that I'm a true fan.
It's cool, though.
Weber and Meredith Grey's mother.
Nope. Interracial baby.
Interracial baby.
See, now I feel like when I said Andre Drummond and you guys are like, what the fuck? Now I'm kind of starting to feel that.
Okay.
But it's cool. I understand. We're even.
I'm going to stop.
And my brave vote was for a young man by the name of, I believe it's a Taco Wall. It sounds like a Madden 2016 created name, but it's just this really tall ass African dude that he got like a 3.6 GPA, and NCAA wasn't allowing him to play college basketball down there in Florida. And, you know, they were getting ready to sue and go through all these legal things. And, you know, he ended up getting the pass. The NCAA granted him permission to play, so he's going to be playing. College basketball just started. What happened?
Why wouldn't they let him play?
See, yeah, they don't talk too much about that, so I gotta do my Googles a little bit on
tall?
that. No, of course not. He's like 7'6". How you like?
Just put his hand in.
How are you 7.5, bro?
He has a great GPA.
Yep.
So I remember
now. I remember now. See, I was doing a little bit of reporting, sleuthing, and trying to figure things out. I recall I did do my Googles earlier. I just remembered. It was an issue with credits. Like, they basically told him, nigger, your African credits don't count.
Oh,
like,
shit.
because he you know, he's from somewhere over, I don't want to say it wrong, but he's somewhere in Africa, and they said, bro, your credits don't really migrate with you over here that way.
Your credits aren't transferred.
So doesn't that mean I start at, like, an A? Like,
whatever it is.
I begin here, and so there's only...
So, it's like, how are you going to tell me that my college credit... Okay, even if my college credit meant nothing... I still should be able to come in as a freshman and play, right? So I don't know what the whole situation is. I'm pretty sure that's why they were ready to sue, but they got the letter saying the tall boy named Taco could play. He gonna be out there looking. Hopefully, he's more like Yao Ming and less like Sean Bradley. Even though Sean Bradley was in Space Jam, which is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. Shout out to you, Bravo to you, Taco Wall.
Bravo.
And I hope you get like 20 blocks a game this year.
Clap for him.
I'm not gonna really clap him too close to the mic. Anyway, I just had one more. I just had one more Bravo for me. Yeah, it's college football season. All of these teams that are vying for the playoffs that exist now. Shout out to all the teams that beat the teams that were supposed to be the teams. So all them teams that lost, like Stanford lost, or like if a Michigan or like LSU, all these big name powerhouse schools that are just losing, shout out to the teams that beat them. Because obviously nobody saw anything or expected much from you.
Right.
So you're out here proving everybody wrong.
I guess I'm glad that there were like an abundance of BS's. I mean, not
man, look, prematurely just speaking
an abundance of Bravos because of all of the BS that has been this week or since the last time we were here.
I would say bravo to you guys. You may not ever hear this. Just know that somewhere silently, quietly, when you're alone, doubting yourself, that we support you. Bravo to you, and we got your back.
Yes, we do.
Well, moving on from Bravo, we got to jump into some BS. Just it's the only way it works. You know, you want the good news or the bad news.
I mean, everything's about life's about balance. You know.
So we got the good news out the way. Jumping right into some bad news here.
Oh shit!
So the first thing I'm gonna call BS on, is two teams in the NBA. I'm in my sports mode here.
You are very
clearly,
yeah.
I call BS on the Warriors and the Cavaliers.
Okay.
What the fuck? Okay. So the Cavs, they lost the first game of the season, and I don't think they've lost since. Like they're destroying everybody, and they still don't even have Kyrie Irving back yet. So they're
bro.
Yeah, he's still hurt, and that's what I'm saying. I call BS on them being so damn good. Except the Warriors are 10-0. And Steph Curry's dropping like 40 on everybody. It looks like they can't lose. They look like when you used to play like NBA Jams or something, or like NBA Live 2002, where you just pick like the all-decade team. That's what they look like.
A hella cheap.
They're the All-Star team before the season just started.
Yeah.
So I call BS on them. I can't watch their games. It's not fun. I mean, it's fun in the first quarter.
Right.
And then when Steph drops like 30 on you and Klay drops 20 and it's halftime, you're like, okay,
it's
well,
just not fair.
Turn the channel, you know? So that is my first BS. And just before we go back around, one quick one that I just thought of now, I call BS on them damn jerseys they had on the Thursday night game, the Color Rush jerseys, all that damn red and green looked like crayons just flying across the screen, and I thought this toddler was in here throwing, like, shit and writing on walls. So I called BS on that. I couldn't deal. Maybe if they were more solid, just solid colors, I didn't like the stripes. If it was a solid, darker color, I'd been okay.
But I guess it was a problem with I guess men were upset about the jersey.
In the colorblind community, I'm sure they had
right. The men that were colorblind were like quite disturbed by.
That's not funny.
They were disturbed.
Why are you laughing so hard? What are you disturbed
because my computer... Okay. They were disturbed because they couldn't see properly the colors that were on the screen. Like,
you had too much going on just right there. You couldn't think properly. So imagine how hard it must be to follow. It's second and long, and the gray blob has the ball. And I could only imagine.
Right.
Golly, this is not 1993 when I used to have a black and white TV. Gee whiz.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know that there are man bun clips?
Yes, I've seen them. And they have hats for the man bun clips, too.
No fucking way.
I'm kidding you not. I saw it.
I call BS on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you.
I've seen it on Ellen, I think, or something.
I saw it on Groupon. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ain't nothing but white weave.
But it's for a man. Like, they changed the game up because it's for a man.
Hey, no, it's you know, the whole... You got men wearing blouses and skinny jeans. Why not add a bun and, you know, all that extra?
Do they have it in? What colors did they have it in?
White people hair colors. Like, that's pretty much what it is.
But it's only like that texture.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's white weave.
Textured.
It's white
buns.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
I would feel a certain type of way if I got with a guy and I realized he was wearing a...
Right. It's like that. Men be feeling like they're deceived doing like women wear makeup
or like the
wear
wig.
fake.
It's like you take the wig off and it's like I would have been okay with you having natural hair, but you didn't naturally show me. So
exactly. I would feel some type of
your
way.
padded bra or like your booty pop. Like
no, booty pop is an atrocity. Because your booty not supposed to pop anyway. It's supposed to shake. Everybody know that.
Well, you can pop it too, but...
You can pop it, but when you pop it, it shakes. If something is prematurely popping your booty for you, that's an issue.
Yeah, that's just problematic.
Speaking of Groupon, why are there so many vibrators on there?
Hey, and they sell so well on there.
That's probably why.
So many vibrators on Groupon.
For some reason, I always check to see how many people bought of just random stuff. I'd be like, oh, that seems cool. But for the vibrators... There'd be like the most of it. It'd be like 25,000 people bought this.
See, I never pay attention to that.
It must be a good deal or something.
What the fuck?
People are serious.
What the fuck?
Wait, I hear. I can't remember who was number one, but I remember Amazon had moved into like the number one selling company, or whatever, and they said a lot of it was due to sex toys and things. Because whatever was initially number one didn't do adult toys and things, but Amazon does deal with that, so they jumped in the first place.
So you know when something starts to pop and then like everybody starts jumping on it and they just start using materials that may not be safe and like manufacturers that may not like treat their employees well.
Or they'll use it just because it's cheap.
Right, it's cheap. It's just like, it just makes you think like how many of those vibrators are actually like good quality materials being used.
You're gonna like stab yourself and put radiation inside yourself.
Oh my gosh.
That just sounds like all kinds of bad.
That's why they're so inexpensive, guys.
They said when I wanted my clitoris stimulated, I didn't mean radioactively.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I'm sure that's scary.
Yeah.
Thank goodness my dangly parts are on the outside dangling.
Oh my gosh.
Just, I couldn't deal with that.
Well, see, my BS is like, you guys were really like lighthearted.
Oh, my next one's heavy.
Oh, there's a lot. You know, it wasn't just like I'm dumb, say all of it. There's a lot of BS.
I'm saying, like, there's a lot of BS.
Yeah. It's just rude for me to take up all the time, you know, talking about all of my BS, so, you know.
Well, one of my BS's is, since there's been so much going on, the teacher, it seems like ancient history now, but the teacher that told their kids that they still had to come to class.
Oh, the Missouri.
Yeah.
Mizzou.
Mizzou.
Yeah, with all that, pretty much it was like KKK 2000, which is like the new age. Still, like, they were super bold with it. Like, I couldn't believe it. And the black kids that still went up to the university, and the white, there was like, pickup trucks and stuff circling around them and
threatening the safety of black students on their campus.
And the professors just weren't with it. They were calling them bullies.
They said they were bullies, and they said, they were like, don't let them win. By you not showing up to class, you're letting them win.
Wait, who's doing the bully? I don't really know the story.
Okay, we'll tell you. It's your BS.
Okay, so it's Missouri. Mizzou is what they were saying.
University of Missouri. Yeah,
University of Missouri.
It's like UW.
Yes. University of Missouri. So they have that whole... There's a lot going on that campus. There was the hunger strike that young man was doing, and then the football team that decided that they were not going to play until the...
what was it like? The
president,
the president
of the school had stepped down because there's been some like racial tension, and there's been problems that they're having on their campus that they feel like wasn't being addressed properly. So they wanted the president to step down.
And then I think the football team played a really big role in that, because being down there in the southeastern part of the country. That's where college football generates a lot of their money from. So that
one game was supposed to be like worth $1 million worth of revenue that the school would have lost if the students that decided not to play would have, if they wouldn't have played that game.
And it wasn't just, initially it was just the black students, but it became the entire football team banded together. Like, we're not just like, they pretty much, it was like Black Lives Matter. We're like, because I'm white, it doesn't matter. If something terrible is happening, and my fellow teammates and my brothers and my fellow classmates are telling me they have an issue, I support them. And so they banded together, white, black, whatever, and they said none of us are going to do it. Right. None of us. You're not going to be able to field a team and still play the game.
And so they actually got the president to step down. So he stepped down, and then people were pissed off.
Yeah.
About it. They were so upset. And so there was black students on the campus that were getting threat. Like, it was on the internet. There was a threat against the black students from the internet. He said something like,
pretty much he's open season.
We're like, kill them all. Like, pretty much.
Pretty much open season.
Yeah. And so it wasn't, because the threat was online, I guess some of the teachers didn't take it as like a legit thing. The kids are people.
They were straight up emailing their professors saying there are death threats to people that are me and that look like me, and they don't give a fuck. And with everything that's been going on, I'm freaked out. People have been shooting up schools seemingly every week, and there's been multiple people around me and that I've interacted with that told me that my life is in danger if I come to school tomorrow.
And then there are people that were on Twitter that were on the campus saying like, we don't feel safe because there's people that are in like pickup trucks and like lingering around, and it just doesn't feel safe. So they were like warning everybody, just go home, like stay safe, and that whole thing. And
flags, and they were having different meetings, and every university has their areas where this is where people meet up at. They call it a particular thing, and there was in that one particular place that everybody kind of like convenes at. There was like a group of pretty much just white people saying we're gonna kill black people. So to be that bold to be in the common area, like, fuck this, and so it freaked a lot of people out, understandably so. I'm way over here in Seattle, freaked the hell out, thankful that I don't know anybody over there, and it was scary for me, just being here, so I can only imagine. How safe do you feel? Especially a lot of people, maybe they're people from here. They don't have anywhere to go. They live on campus or something, and they're like, what am I supposed to do? Mm-hmm. Like, if they don't see any kids in the school, are they going to come into the dorm rooms and stuff? Like, that's a scary thought.
So there were teachers that were understanding. They're like, how whatever the issue is, I'm not going to just say... There was one email that I read, and the teacher was like, I'm not going to say, if you don't feel safe, then just stay home. I'm going to say, my class is canceled because it's the kids that do feel safe, they have the privilege of being safe and feeling safe, and it's not fair to any of the other students that don't feel that way to have to, to feel like, you have, like, I'm not going to come, but others are going to be there, kind of. He tried to
make it fair. Out, yeah.
Right, he was like, I'm just going to cancel the classes, but there was another teacher that was like, You know, don't succumb to their bullying. You know, don't let them win. That kind of thing. So that I'm calling BS on him, but also actually, that's why I said it feels like it was so long ago. Since then, he actually did. I think he lost his job, and now he's pissed off about losing his job.
Oh, he's gonna blame niggas for that.
He's mad.
Right?
He's mad. Right? He's mad about losing his job. So
he's probably gonna say some racist ass shit. Like I thought, I thought black guys were tough this whole time. Black people, and they were all gangsters and thugs, but they're afraid of a few couple bullies. I'm sure. I've heard that a lot, actually, in my life. Surprisingly, in Seattle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah, BS on all that nonsense.
Well, that was very informative.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that kind of kills morale a little bit.
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, prayers for them.
Yeah.
Prayers for a lot of people.
Prayers for a lot of people. A lot of situations going on right now.
Yes, like my fantasy football team still sucks.
Okay.
And I call BS on everything that has to do with that.
And we're back to sports.
Right.
No, because turn
it around, guys.
Because I had Ben Roethlisberger back in my lineup and I was pumped, and then his ass gets hurt again.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's back down and out, and I lost by a few points because if he had finished that game, I know that I would have won. I lost by that much to where if he threw a couple more passes, I would have won.
Wait, did they win that game or lose?
They won the game?
Okay,
but I lost my game because my quarterback was gone. Shit. So what the hell?
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I saw that game.
This is a shit year for me in fantasy football.
Apparently,
and that's okay. It's not my fault. When you lose your starting running back, your starting wide receiver, and your starting quarterback, you shouldn't win. And I have not won since that happened, and that was in week 3. So you know what? That's okay. I'm just going to enjoy it as a fan. Go Hawks. They play on Sunday night against Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
So, and if they lose, I call BS on that. So I'm already calling BS on a potential L that the Seahawks might take.
Wow.
Let's go Seahawks. Go Seahawks.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I call BS on some shit that happened in Alabama.
Okay.
Okay, so there is this 8-year-old boy being charged.
Oh, yes, Lord.
With murder of a 1-year-old baby girl. I call BS on the parents because there was one lady, I think they're like around 26 years old. There's 2 mothers. The one mother who's the mother of the 8-year-old boy, she also have 4 other kids. And then her friend comes over with a 1-year-old, her daughter, and they leave all the kids in the care of this 8-year-old boy. To go what? To go club hopping.
Right.
To go to the fucking club.
Right.
So there's this 8-year-old boy. Like, kids that young don't understand the ramifications of their actions. Mm-hmm. They can barely fucking take care of themselves.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
So you leave this 8-year all under the age of 8, and an infant at that. Yeah. So apparently the boy, or the little baby girl, she was crying, and the boy wanted her to stop. So he was hitting her. He beat her because he was like, "Just be quiet."
Probably that's when he's loud, he gets hit.
Exactly.
So he put that onto this child.
A product of your environment, absolutely. Yeah. But I call BS on the mother because that's just ridiculous.
It really is.
That's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like at least like 11 when I got left with all the kids.
Right.
Right. And I had enough situations where I just knew better, first and foremost. But he's not old enough to know better, so I get it.
He's not old enough, and then he had all these kids and an infant to take care of.
That's the issue, because I didn't have to deal with no 1-year-old.
Like, a 1-year-old.
I might have to deal with some 4-year-olds, but if I could say I'm choking, I'm bleeding, I'm hurt,
right,
or whatever,
right.
The saddest part, what I heard, I don't know if it's true, but they were saying, like, after this, I thought that he threw the baby into a wall or something. Somehow. And they said that he put her in to bed afterwards. So
back in the crib, yeah.
So it's like he realized, maybe he didn't realize, but he's like, maybe she's asleep or
Yeah,
something. Like,
right.
maybe she,
right.
maybe she's asleep. I'll just put her in the bed. So it's like, that's so heartbreaking. And that little boy,
you gotta live the rest of your life whether you're incarcerated or not.
Right.
You're gonna live your whole life knowing that, like, either way,
you inadvertently took away a life.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the baby was thrown against the wall, but I know she suffered injuries to her head, which caused her to die. And like,
isn't the mom being charged? Though?
Yeah, the mom
the
mom of the 1-year-old is being charged with manslaughter.
But why are they charging the baby though?
But she's out on $15,000 bond.
Where the hell they get that money from?
But with
and how does that work when you charge an 8-year-old? Do you wait till they're like of age to?
I mean,
that's apparently that's
all
the
I'm saying
youngest.
Is if you don't got babysitter money, how you got bail money? That's all I was just saying. That's all I was.
How you got babysitter money? How you got club money?
Yeah, like
how you got bail money? What the fuck?
How you got bail money?
Y'all could have chilled at the house with the kids, made it like a night in. Something.
All you had to do was just tell them stay their little asses in their room. You could have got your little box of wine and your Doritos.
You could turn up with your kids there. Not
your
that you should necessarily.
Cheeto Puffs.
Right.
And what else do ratchet girls eat?
Look, okay.
Well, wait, hot Cheetos and pickles.
Yeah, I was gonna say the pickles. Right? You gotta have the pickles with it. Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody eat no hot Cheetos.
Nah, that's a thing.
And if you can't get the Arizonas, the other drinks, the fruity ones in the glass bottle. That's not the Snapple. It's really sweet. I don't know what it's called, but it's a glass. And they be drinking the blue ones and the red ones. Oh man,
that's crazy.
So I guess the mothers that come home really late and they don't even check on the kids, and when they wake up, find the baby in the crib.
So it's like maybe there was a chance for the kid to still.
Right, that's what the authorities said.
And that's probably why she's being charged.
That's horrible.
It's fucking terrible.
That is just horrible.
Horrific story. And he's like the youngest ever to be charged with murder for an 8-year-old. That's crazy. Ridiculous. I don't think he should go to jail.
He shouldn't. It's not his fault.
I could see if they wanted to say it was like involuntary manslaughter or something, but like how.
There are parents that can't handle their kids crying.
Right, exactly.
A lot of people
that are frustrated with their kids when they cry.
Exactly, yeah.
If you thought that, I don't know, how could you have any sane thoughts to be like, we're going to just leave him with the kids? Like,
that's ridiculous.
How selfish could you be to decide that that's what I'm going to do? Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's horrible.
So, you got any more depressing news here, people?
Well, I'm sorry, but that was heavy on my heart because that was some bullshit.
No, that really
I hadn't heard that story till now, so thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. I said I'm good. Football, basketball, I think I'm good.
I mean,
do you not recognize the triangle?
I understand, but I don't know. It's just like I don't want to keep talking about bullshit.
Hey, we're here.
That's clearly what the segment is about. Yeah. I get it. I get it.
Call it.
Get
Let it be known.
Well, everybody knows about what's going on in Paris, right?
Well, see, and that's the issue. It's not about what's going on in Paris. It's about what's not going on in the news and what's not going on in Facebook when it comes to filters. That's pretty much the words on the street.
Right.
It's like, everybody's conspiracy brother from Undercover Brother right now. Understandably so to an extent, but you still got to understand that people are just gone. And regardless of how you feel about politics, agenda, media, etc., people still died.
Yeah.
It
was now. I think the total is at like 130 people that died.
It's like
maybe more than that. 136. Growing, I swear we were watching news earlier and like they were reporting and he was like it's 116 and then like 2 minutes come by and then they're like it's 118. Like the count just kept on like consistently building. And, as far as Facebook, though, people are just doing too much.
Especially, I'd shout out to anybody who's black and changed your filter. Because, man.
There's a lot of backlash right now for using those filters.
It's ridiculous.
They're like, look.
It's crazy out there.
Wasn't no filter. Where was the Pan-African flag?
They said where your ass was at, pretty much. That's kind of what.
Where was the Pan-African flag when all of those young men were dying? And
the thing that's dumb to me is when people say, how come you didn't change your filter to red, black, green for that? I'm like, because red, black, green isn't the fucking country flag of the shit that it occurred at. You're just mad because I'm black and, I have a Paris filter.
It's like, can we not acknowledge multiple causes? Like, this is
And it's not even for a good thing. It's not
right.
like, you know, it's like, it's sad. It's death. It's, you know, a lack of understanding. It's a lack of, like, people are gone that are not coming back. And that's really what it comes down to. Whether or not you like the politics of the country or whatever may occur financially, or if they're taking from Africa or the Middle East, or they're portraying things in a bad light, and you already know colored people, we don't get the coverage we deserve on our own, like, national outlets. That's already a thing. Like, you should know that. Look at the Million Man March last month. Who watched that on TV? Like, what channel were you watching? Like, because I didn't see it. I didn't hear about it till, like I said, on whatever episode that was, that somebody, you know, Kiki Keeping It Real or whatever, was posting about it on Facebook. And that's the only reason why I knew it was a thing.
Right.
You know, so...
But they're upset that we're not honoring Black lives in that same way. We're not acknowledging the tragedy of Black lives being lost, and I think that's why people are so upset about it.
The anger is being put on the wrong individuals, the wrong people. You're putting it on the people when it's really the outlets.
Right.
You can be mad at Zuckerberg for not having the filters.
Absolutely.
Be mad at the news outlets for not showing it more. Don't be mad at me for using the filter if the filter's available and pushed on me into my face.
Right.
Like, if I'm just like I said to this other chick I was arguing with on Facebook, if something terrible happens in Africa tomorrow and they're gonna make a filter for it, and I'm gonna use that filter. It's just a filter. Like, you know, I didn't even speak out. I didn't write like a 5-page letter to Paris, you know, saying my brothers and sisters and then not do the same thing for other issues that's been going on around the world. It's not the same. Yet it's not different. It's fucked up.
Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. The broadcast, the companies, they show you what they want you to see.
Oh,
clearly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if it wasn't for the internet, we wouldn't have seen the Million Man March.
Exactly, yeah.
You know,
exactly.
we wouldn't have seen any piece of the message.
More of the focus should be on people that are actually interested and actually have an interest in these things that are happening, to actually just spread the word instead of being upset with me about my filter.
I don't know if
why don't you just take the opportunity to bring more light to the issues that you feel like are important to you?
Here's the thing. I know that when I had that conversation with the young lady about using just a simple thing of using a filter, I actually linked a filter creator. You know, so here, if you really feel that type of way, you and anyone else that sees this post can use this to whatever country or cause you want to support. You can create that. I also linked her to AJ because they have really good posts about worldwide news. That's how I found out about the refugees and different earthquakes and all sorts of stuff. They post really good videos. That's how I learned about what's going on in Canada. You know, Canada's so close to us. We can like drive to Canada now and get there before tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even know what's going on up there. So
but it's like, and what does my filter do anyways for this besides show that at least I'm thinking about you? Like, I'm praying about France.
Probably because of the hashtags and stuff that go along with it, where people were like, you know, support the country and pray for you know. I don't understand why that matters, but people are reading into it as if my land is more valuable than your land, or you know. And then it's just really just a thing of it's like it should be like wearing a pink ribbon. It's not. It means what it means. It doesn't mean anything more, anything less. No. It doesn't mean. So there's been the black communities get it together. Straight the fuck up. I'm just gonna keep it all the way. Only because there's so many people that I thought, you know, we're together. We're out here talking about Black Lives Matter, spreading the word, touching others, and you know, living and promoting a healthy black image in our own communities. But the moment I go out and support someone else, now I can't come back and still say Black Lives Matter.
I don't support the mass killing of people. I don't support terrorists. So they're going out saying that.
So they're like, any black person that's like switching their filter, you're an Uncle Tom.
There are black people that live in France. There are
exactly
black lives that were lost.
So I'm like,
yesterday,
this is not the same thing. And also, if you want Black lives to matter so much, you just can't do something that's being done to you. Like, if you feel, like, oppressed and you feel like no one's respecting you and no one's acknowledging your cause, then why would you do that to somebody else? Mm-hmm. So, it just doesn't make sense. And it's ridiculous.
It's some BS, man.
So, I mean, just do not... I just don't be Kanye West taking the mic from Taylor Swift right now. It's a thing. It's... Just don't do it right now. I get it. That's not how you do it. Even if you're right, because Kanye was right when he took that mic from her, but that wasn't his platform to speak on. And that's okay. I love Kanye still. Mistakes happen. Let me have my damn filter, and I'll get back to y'all in a week. Because you can actually, I don't know if you guys looked at it, but you can pick how long you want the filter to stay. You can have for like an hour, a day, a week, or just for forever.
Right.
So I put mine for a week. So after this week, who knows what my filter, if I even will have a filter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot of BS going on.
You know, the only other filter I've seen was the gay pride.
Yeah, the rainbow one.
But now it's going to be a thing.
Now it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh,
now.
it's definitely a thing now.
Yeah,
it's definitely. And I get if you wanted to make a Black Lives Matter one.
I think it would. I
thought that'd be a great idea
if they had them just sitting like emojis. You know, you just have them just in. You can just choose to use it whenever you want to use it. If like they're always available. But if there's a thing like this or like... Yeah,
it gets put in the forefront.
It gets put in the forefront. So there's an option for it. If you want to utilize it, you can.
Because, I can only speak on what I've seen and experienced within the Black community, but I gotta assume that a lot of these other countries are just as much outraged. Right. I heard a lot of people talking about Japan. There are a lot of Asian people up here in Seattle.
Wasn't there just an earthquake there yesterday?
Exactly. And they reported, last time I checked, it was like 125,000 deaths just in one day across the world. So they the fact that you chose France and Paris, that's why so many people are outraged. That's why the filters will be a thing. It's not just because of Black lives and, don't get that twist. I'm not putting that all on Black people, but that's just in my life. But worldwide, this stuff going on crazy, crazy everything. It was a crazy Friday the 13th. It was really negative.
It really was Friday the 13th, too. That's what makes it even, more crazy.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. And just prayers out to everybody.
Exactly. We can spread... Everybody needs prayer.
Hey, how dare someone tell me who to pray for?
Exactly. My prayers can be extended
that's
to
the whole
done. Trying to control my prayers.
Okay.
It's don't act like, they wasn't out there in Paris holding up Black Lives Matter signs. Hands up, don't shoot. All my Black Lives Matter people that don't seem to give a fuck about Paris. Don't you like French fries and French toast?
Oh my God.
Don't do it. You want your girl to wear that French maid outfit when you role playing.
Wow.
Stay woke, y'all.
Stay woke.
Gotta bring that back.
Stay woke.
Are we going to be done with the BS? I don't know how much more I can take.
BS.
I really don't know how much more I can take.
I wish that we were actually in real life done with the BS.
Never, especially being Black in America.
But
or just in the world, actually.
For right now, I'm through.
All right, well.
2 through.
This week.
Yeah. We might have to go back to Disney or something next week.
Right. Let's keep it lighthearted, guys.
Yeah, we don't have a Disney this week, but we do have Googles.
So y'all not going to tell me what happened to the sleeping bitch?
There was a sleeping bitch.
Oh, Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't ever... That wasn't her.
I'm just saying. Wait.
Not this time.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
We'll get to it.
Sometimes.
We'll get to it.
Sure.
In due time. Right now we're doing Googles.
Alright, you have a Googles, right?
Yes. I just curiously sat and thought, what's it like to be a child again? And I just remember the type of questions that I had as a child. And the type of adventures that I wanted to go on and the type of logic that I had. So I went to Google and I began typing and I typed in, will it hurt if I... So I wrote down about 10 things that people all around the world wanted to know if it hurt if they would do.
Okay.
So let's see. Will it hurt if I overdose?
Wow.
There was no specific thing. It was just
after you wake up from overdosing.
Was it over the counter?
It's in the process of overdosing while I'm dwindling.
Was it?
Does that hurt? What?
Was it that stuff or was it that mess? I don't know. Whatever they didn't say.
Okay.
It says, will it hurt if I cut my wrist?
Wow.
No. It won't.
Just try it.
We've all accidentally done it. If you have, I've had blue collar
vertically
jobs a lot, so
She slipped.
Try it vertically. Vertically.
Try it out. That won't hurt at all.
Okay. We have, will it hurt if I pop a blister?
Yeah.
And I can tell you no to that.
Well, every time I have a blister, it
no.
makes you want to pop it because it's just so foreign and not. It just shouldn't be there. It looks like
because essentially, I guess I get the logic. I get the idea. I've never like intentionally popped a blister on purpose. Typically, those things go away by themselves. But to actually try to pop it, I would imagine it wouldn't be too much pain involved. I don't know.
Pus?
It's clear though.
It's a lot of fluid. I don't know exactly what it is, but
that's
it's definitely
gross.
fluid.
I don't need this.
Okay, let's move on from blisters. And will it hurt if I finger myself or get fingered?
Wow.
So we can imagine.
Not if you do it right.
Somebody picked up mommy's iPad and just had a couple questions asked.
Oh my god!
Forgot to log mommy out. I would have to imagine that's how that occurred. Some child watching something they probably had no business watching. And to coincide with that,
kind of way.
well, yeah, because also will it hurt if I'm a virgin? That's also a thing. I'm assuming
if I'm a virgin,
if the
you assume that Google knows what I'm saying without saying it.
What I'm sure is sex. Will it hurt? Will sex hurt if I'm a virgin? Which also will it hurt if I break my hymen? So a lot of little girls out here just need somebody to talk to. Apparently.
You can break your hymen riding a horse.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Just
will it hurt? Oh, now this was... See, I don't want to be that guy. I always say that, but apparently I just am that guy, which is why I have to say I don't want to be that guy, because I am. But this is a white boy question through and through. Will it hurt if I jump off a building?
No.
Ain't nobody I know that's a black person gonna ask that question. That's a white boy question. It just is.
I jumped off of a roof of a building.
It depends.
And I definitely hurt myself.
I mean,
what?
You hurt yourself walking up some stairs.
I was there. Okay, I wasn't there, but
what were you doing?
I was trying to be a tag along, and since I'm the little sibling, and my sister and her friends were on the top of some portables, the portables that are at. Well, they
were at the local high school.
They used to be at the local high school. They have portables outside.
Wait, the local high school, like we're a small ass town, like the McDonald's,
the only one,
the gas station,
at the only one that matters, Garfield High School. Yeah, so they used to have portables outside, and my sister and her friend would climb on top of them. So there's they had a rail on the side of the portables, and you can hop on top of the. So it wasn't the portable, actually, it was the gym. So you can hop on top of the...
You on top of the gym?
The rail to get on top of the roof to the gym. And, you could walk all the way up to the top of the thing. And I got up there. And then I was like, but how do I get back down? And they're like, you just jump. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it.
She probably landed on her baby toe and just tipped the fuck over.
I was so scared to jump, but I jumped and it was just the worst idea ever. I landed so awkwardly.
You broke the fall with your collarbone or something?
What'd you land on?
That's what I want to know.
I landed on my feet, but it was I know I really did, but it felt like everything in my body shifted.
You're supposed to tuck and roll, goddamn. And roll.
You see Dean Ambrose?
It felt like everything in my body just shifted down, to my feet.
I bet, because all...
Just straight down? Who jumps straight down? Were you Olympic diving into the concrete? What are you doing?
Yo, I was watching this movie.
I was a little kid, okay? I didn't have experience jumping off of things.
Oh no. Pobre Italia.
Yo, I was watching this movie. They got stuck on those things. They were snowboarding, right? And you get on the lift.
Yeah, okay.
So it was one more, and they forgot that they were on there, and so they shut the thing down, and it was two or three people stuck on the lift overnight in the snow. And I was like, all right, after so much time had passed, there was wolves. They saw wolves down there and everything. He was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump. He jumped straight down.
That was a white man, wasn't it?
It was white.
Well, why didn't you just say
exactly?
There was wolves down there.
That's why he was a white man. See what I mean?
So you rather freeze? It's either I freeze to death or I try to outrun wolves or be eaten by wolves.
You better do the Harlem Shake and keep your ass warm.
Maybe it's not that bad. Yo, he fell and he went straight down feet first and broke his shit.
Of course, like, especially because if you're still strapped into the board,
So
you're like, oh my.
That's
just let the wolves come get you. Just
so now you got broken legs and can't even run, even if you
I don't know why I laughed so hard at that, but that shit was hilarious.
You need to rest in discomfort. Like straight the fuck up.
They should have been snuggling together or something.
Hell?
Create some warmth with one another.
I don't understand.
One guy tried to what is it?
Climb down.
Used his arm muscles, but the rope was too jagged, and it was going through his gloves, and then
cut his hands up.
Yeah, cut his hands up, and he dropped.
How far? I'm trying to do the math on the basic math on it is like, were you closer to the top or the bottom? Because maybe it makes sense to climb back the other way and then try to get back down because it's easier from the top to just where you got on at. But they must have been too far.
I don't remember.
Or didn't have logic, or just wanted to jump and be dumb. I guess, you know.
I don't even know why I watched that damn movie.
Some
bootleg ass movie.
What movie was that? So I know not to ever watch it. Okay, see, I'm good.
I don't know.
I like the black Netflix movies. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I was doing my list still. Google list. Okay, that's what it was. Like, will it hurt if I watch that damn movie? That didn't happen though. But let's see. Here we go. Will it hurt if I stab myself?
No.
People have the dumbest. Like
what and how?
Why do you not think that this will hurt? Like, have you never fallen down and hurt yourself?
I'm just saying no to all the stupid ass.
What makes it a problem is the fact if you have to question it,
right?
Or if you're gonna still handle the thing delicately, what do you think?
Right?
No.
Like, what do you think? Will it hurt if I remove my toes, or will it tickle?
No.
Like, what? That was I googled, and that's what
somebody just wanted to see what Google was gonna say. They're just fucking around now.
Or will it tickle?
If I remove my toes.
If I remove my toes.
Or will it tickle?
Yeah, like it's only like those are the only two possible feelings you can feel: pain and laughter.
Tickle.
Like, I don't know. But my favorite one, the last one, will it hurt if I get permanent eyeliner?
Wow, that has to hurt.
That
has to be dangerous.
Yeah, it hurts your mom's feelings when she got to see her child's face looking dumb all the damn time.
I would assume they.
Oh man,
some type of anesthetic so you don't feel it. Or give you some.
Maybe you're just dumb.
But once you come out, it would still that's a delicate part of your body. Like you don't do anything to that part of your eye.
I have trouble enough putting the shit on. Without a fucking needle.
Putting it on permanently, though.
See, Google's next week. I can't deal with the stupidity.
People are really ridiculous.
Yo, that reminds me. You know, I'm late to it, but I saw it on the news recently that people are tattooing their eyeballs.
Yeah, I saw that, too.
Like, what the fuck?
Tattooing your eyeballs?
The whites of your eye, they tattoo it.
I was thinking to myself,
no, they don't.
I was like, please don't be black people. Please don't. And it was a black dude. Oh my God.
What is the purpose of tattooing your eyeballs?
It's permanent, and you can have different colors.
Because you're different now. And if you get different color contacts, now you really... Because what you can do, get black contacts and get black eye, and you just have black eyes.
Right.
So you just walk around looking like creepy and shit.
Evil as fuck.
You know? About the people that get the horns and the slit in their tongue and all that extra, shit. It's a lot of doing.
It is. So that, I was like, sight is so fucking important. Why would you ever fucking
I'm so thankful
risk
for
it?
Yeah, there's like
some
little
dumbass shit.
When I almost fuck myself up, like if I'm in the kitchen and the garlic falls off the shelf and almost lands in my face, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I'm not blind. I'm just, oh my gosh, because I couldn't deal with, especially the people that are, it's different when you're born blind. It's very unfortunate, but your whole life, all you know is not seeing. But the people that slowly lose their eyesight, that's like one of my biggest fears. It's really sad.
How does it work to have a tattooed eyeball? I just don't understand.
I don't even know why you would want to do it, but
that seems.
How does it heal? Like what? How does
fuck?
Oh my gosh.
'Cause
just like
doctors can tell don't. Your eyeballs give you symptoms, show you symptoms. Your doctor's saying that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
fuck.
If you have yellow eyeballs or if you're bloodshot eyes and different things, you totally so you took that away.
Yeah.
So you could be screwing yourself over.
Her eyeballs are blue.
So now you're just gonna look at eyeballs.
I see that, Tyler.
Yeah, she's like a Super Saiyan or something, right? I don't know.
She has blue hair too.
That's
she's getting there.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So it's terrible.
Can you get a job with blue eyeballs? Like, is that a thing they're going to discriminate against?
Will it hurt if I get my eyes tattooed? That should have been a thing, but it didn't pop up. People aren't asking that question; they're just doing it.
I heard on the news that it doesn't really hurt, but I don't know how accurate.
I'm not gonna find that out either.
That report.
I'm good on that. So yeah,
but I wonder if you can get it, because you know how you can get like a laser eye surgery. Maybe you can get it lasered off.
I don't need nobody. Like, I stopped using contacts because my sight is too precious to me.
And I just seen something about people using cheap contact lenses and getting all kinds of stuff wrong with their eyes and going blind and all kinds of stuff.
You gotta be careful because there's like these invisible bugs in the water. I saw this one article. Like, she was washing her hands, but it was like something transferred from water to her hands and it was in her eye. Yeah, it's weird. It's gross.
As interesting as these things are, they are not the random fact of the day.
Right. So our random fact of the day comes from the New York Times. And apparently soon in the United States, you'll be able to get a uterus transplant.
You hear that, Caitlyn Jenner?
So I don't know that that's actually the purpose. Do you have a question?
Why would someone get their uterus transplanted?
So this is what I was going to tell you. So what he was saying is that he believes that people that are transgender would maybe want to get a uterus transplant so that they can have babies naturally. What it's for women that were born without a uterus, women that have had cancer and had to get like their uterus removed or have some sort of issue with their uterus so that they don't function and they can't have babies. So women that want to actually have babies that were not able to before may be able to in the future have a baby by getting a uterus transplant. And I guess they've done it successfully in Sweden. And there is at least one baby that has been born, but they're only temporarily transplanted. So like,
you gotta give it back. It's like a library book. You check it out from the library. It's Netflix. No, it's a Redbox. My bad. So it's a Redbox.
So you have it.
Yeah, Redbox uteruses.
You have it. They say you can have it. They say you have it to have like 1 or 2 babies, and then you would get it taken out because you have to also take anti-rejection medicines.
It's a lot of doing.
Yeah. So continue to take that medicine. First of all, taking that medicine while you're attempting to have a baby and then actually getting pregnant. Your pregnancy is high risk. So
I was going to say that probably increases the percentage of women that might die during trying to give birth.
Yeah. So it's a high risk pregnancy. So for I guess the babies that were born with uterus transplants were actually like premature. So none of them actually made it to gestation, but they were born healthy. And I guess just recently in the United States, they did their first removal of a uterus from some corpse so that they could practice a procedure so that going forward this will be a potential option for women that want to have children naturally that can't.
I mean, I get it and I sympathize with those type of women, but it just sounds like playing God to me. I don't like it.
I mean, but they can. And then the other thing is that they're like, it's one of those things that you don't need to save your life, you know? So it's like you're putting yourself at risk to do a surgery that you don't necessarily need. But there are women that don't feel like women because they can't bear children. You know?
I get it. I understand. I do. I would probably consider it if I was in their place.
Right. They just figure out how to do lung transplant.
I'm just,
change the game.
Worry about things like that.
Yeah. But that's our random fact. That's my random fact for the day.
That's very random.
Yeah.
Clenching my uterus as we speak.
Clenching your uterus.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Edit that.
Just wow.
Just leave it in there. That's crazy. All right. Well, that was episode 7.
Yeah. Coming as we are.
We came exactly as we were. Too.
Uterus is intact.
Yes. All right, we're praying for uteruses tonight.
Yes.
Get a uterus filter on your Facebook, people.
Hey, they should just
support the cause.
Just change the filter game on Facebook.
I'm surprised a company hasn't already come out with random filters for random things.
I'm
like
sure
our
it's
app
soon.
or
Like
something.
Valentine's Day.
I mean,
Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, just kind of take it back like to the MySpace days.
I was
where you
gonna
could-
say,
right?
like,
Change your layout.
filter
change
it
your
out.
Snowflakes
filter.
coming consistently.
Yeah,
like,
filter it out.
I just saw
I'm with
recently. It's not like a favorite thing, but my Facebook asked me, "Hey, you want to take some of your top friends so that you always see their posts?"
I see, that's weird.
So I just saw
take me
that,
back to
and-
MySpace
Yeah,
days.
and I actually liked it, and it's because I have like 1,100 people on my Facebook, so I don't get to see everybody's posts.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
I picked a few of my friends. I don't see a lot of their posts, and obviously my girl, and so tossed them all in there. And also the podcast, I put us up there too.
Okay.
So I whenever we post something,
Because
it's
we
not-
are on Facebook, guys.
We are. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on SoundCloud. We're on
iTunes,
iTunes,
Stitcher.
YouTube.
Soon to be on Google Plus.
Yeah, when that
So
Once that's popping.
that's gonna be a thing soon,
we're trying to be.
and we're gonna be there.
Yes.
We're just slewing it out. We're like homie hopping right now. And we can find us.
I don't know about
you
homie
can find
hopping,
me
but
repping.
slewing, yes.
You can find me
Oh God.
not in St. Louis.
I want to say it every time.
No, you can find me on Snapchat repping Takayub. You know, I got my my Takayub snaps. I don't have a snappy name for it yet, but you know, I'll throw the hashtag on there. And I don't have a new enough phone to have all those extra filters and stuff. So
Hey, they can have, Black Lives Matter filters, All Lives Matters filters, and you can choose which one you'd like to represent.
they better not make an All Lives Matter filter. They will, but they
Equal
better.
opportunity.
They have better
will.
not have made an All Lives Matter
They will.
filter.
They gonna make
okay?
it.
They will.
Everybody can be happy.
Well, if they're gonna do that, I'm going to sleep. I ain't staying woke for that. Tuck my ass in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all.
You can find me on Twitter, Madam McHoodie.
Yep. And I'm at Irveezy.
Yeah, and TM Clue.
Until I can go back to finding out a name to be the Fetty Wap Pegasus guy.
Okay. Wait, I tried. What was that? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Digimon? What?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Digimon.
So that's it.
Champions.
Over and out.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, that was not a mint. That was weird.
That's it, man.
It's like toothpaste. It's like the aftertaste of toothpaste after, like, you drink, like, time is gone, you drink water. That's
Yeah.
what that tastes
That's
like.
that's the same thing with mints. That's
But mints are usually stronger. That's like
these are
subtle-
church mints.
That's not, nah.
You know how like at church they give you like the body and the blood? This is the toenails.
What? These mints are not of the Lord. Get out of here.
Church mints. So you know you don't gotta be like halitosis.